Dzień dobry wszyscy and welcome back to Poland. We are playing, of course, the Going East DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's been a little while, but it is another Sunday, so off we go for another drive. I'm very much looking forward to this drive. Lots of things have been happening, so I'm going to be blabbering on quite a bit, which is always great fun. And I've finally discovered that, of course, we can play radios, and we can even... Well, I have to figure out how to use this, but you can import your own radio station, so it takes it off the internet, which is pretty cool. I tried some of these Russian stations because I think that'd suit my driving style. All I need is a dash cam and there we go. It's like you're watching a Russian truck driver on live leak. But we're going to go with Fun Radio. I'm not quite sure what SK stands for. I guess some country, but I don't know, the Kingdom of Sweden or something. I don't know. NL, I guess Netherlands. But anyway, we're going with Fun Radio. Hopefully my internet will be able to stream this all right. Like download speeds in Australia aren't that bad. So... with that said, I've accepted a mission. This is on patch 1.7 as well. Here we go. That's what we're talking about. Some good old copyrighted music. Hopefully this doesn't get flagged on YouTube, although I don't think it will because after all it is fair use, and that is what I will argue if YouTube decide to be a bunch of arse-hats about it. So after all, you can have some music as fair use. You're not listening to the music, or you're not watching this for the sole reason of the music though, are you? You want to hear my beautiful voice and my lunatic driving style. Alright, definitely seems like we're in Russia as well. Anyways, let's chuck a right. So we're going from Poznan to Krakow. Should be able to make it after this guy. Here we go. It's been about 2 or so weeks since our last little drive, which has been a little while. And lots of things have been happening. One of the things that I'm most excited for, hopefully the music isn't too loud or overbearing or anything, it should be good. As we drive off, it's 450 kilometers, so it'll last a good 40 or so minutes this drive, which is very, very good and exciting. Well, I think I've got something running in the background, which is causing the game to lag up a little bit, but I think we'll be good. Anyways, it should render out alright, which I'm very much looking forward to. So, I'm very much looking forward personally to, my brother bought the Oculus Rift and it should be coming in very, very shortly, and I'd love to try out the Oculus Rift with Euro Truck Simulator. Those of you that don't know what the Oculus Rift is, it's like a virtual headset thing. So instead of watching your monitor, you put this, like these goggles on you and the screen's right in front of you. So it's really like realistic. Well, it's not realistic, but it feels very realistic. Supposedly the screen's pretty pixelated though, it's not the best resolution, but I'm very much looking forward to playing that with this game, and hopefully I'll be able to get a steering wheel as well. I'm looking at I think it's called the G27. Maybe that's a keyboard, but it's some Logitech steering wheel that seems like a lot of people use it and recommend it for this game especially. So I'd love to do some videos with the Oculus Rift and the steering wheel, and of course there probably will be a face cam with that, just for shits and giggles, and hopefully you guys will be able to see me for the first time ever, because none of you guys have ever seen me. I haven't really done any not live cams, but face cams. I don't live stream either, but I guess that's pretty obvious due to shocking Australian internet. Like download's okay, but just uploading, that's the real pain, and that's what you need for live streaming. Good upload speed. But yeah, the Oculus Rift would be pretty amazing about playing this. What the hell is this song? I like the radio feature though. I've never really used it, so there you go. I'm not really quite sure what I think about this song though. But in patch 1.7, not much has really changed. 1.6 was a bit bigger, and that included like the World of Trucks, well, not expansion, but integration with this game, which I haven't really used at all. I should probably check that out, shouldn't I? Okay, let's just hang out over here. Should be checking left first though, shouldn't we? And in the next patch, 1.8, AI traffic is going to be changed a lot, supposedly, which is interesting. I think this guy's got right of way, but he's not going, so I'll just go. Whatever. Let's just hope for the best. There we go. It'd be pretty weird, I guess, driving with the Oculus Rift as well and getting drunk. I'd love to try that out. So it's like you're driving a real truck, but you're drunk. This truck is definitely not the most powerful one at that. Yeah, doesn't look very beastly either. Struggling up the little hill. Does it say how much? 25 tons lumber. I'm not sure if 25 tons is a large amount in the game or not. The truck's definitely struggling. We've got a rest stop to take in 10 hours. Let's see. We've got 6 hours until the estimated delivery time, so we should be good. And we've got lots of petrol left for 1,300 kilometers, and we only need to drive 400, so we're gonna be all good. Just need to watch out for like the speed cameras and all that. But yeah, maybe a Let's Drunk series or something. I know Quill18 does a Let's Drunk series, and that's always very entertaining to watch. Another YouTuber. I'm sure most of you guys that are subscribed to me know of Quill18, and probably are subscribed to him as well. We do very similar types of games. But with the Oculus Rift, I think it would be amazing. It'd be pretty interesting just to see how you drive when you're drunk, because I don't drink alcohol at all. But I'm willing to take the dive into the deep dark depths of alcohol for you guys. I think we were hitting the lane, which was making a weird sound there. Should also slow down around these little S-bends. Yeah, that's definitely making a sound. I think you can turn that sound off as well. Actually, I know you can. It's kind of annoying. Especially with the way I drive, because after all, I drive with a keyboard. Love this music. He's singing about a booty or something. Anyways, what did I want to do? Yeah, controls. I want to have a look at that. Ah, damn. All these decisions and choices we'll be able to make with the steering wheel. I'm really looking forward to that. And, alright, let's go back to options. And I think it would be gameplay. And air brake simulation, truck speed limiter. I don't want a truck speed limiter personally. Rain probability. We don't like rain myself, so it might have been in options, but anyways, whatever. It is what it is. And there's also been some bad news over the week, and that's been that the latest Command & Conquer that they've been working on, EA, has well, it was supposed to be like a sequel to Command & Conquer Generals series, which to me really wasn't part of the Command & Conquer series to begin with, because Red Alert and the original Command & Conquer series with Kane and GDI and all that, that'll always be Command & Conquer in my heart. Not these Generals stuff, which included like terrorists in China. It wasn't really part of the Command & Conquer series to me, at least. But it's still a fun game. Just the story of the game just was really random. Some guy just finished. Driver Richard. Alright. Let's just keep on driving. What time is it? It is almost 3 PM on a Saturday. In the game, that is. Off we go. There's an interesting radio station. They play some English songs and then some not so English songs. I like something different though. Sounds completely different. But none of these I'm not even, well, it'd have to be streaming off the internet. Because I checked and it was streaming like my network monitor, the little widget that you can have on your Windows. It came up that it was downloading like 30 kilobytes a second, so it's obviously getting it off the internet. But it seems like it's pretty smooth and all good, which is very, very nice. Rather exciting. I've discovered something new in the game that I haven't really used. It's usually when I play games, I don't really explore all too much. I just go ahead and do the storyline. That's pretty much all I really do in games, and I'm not really massive on multiplayer. I much prefer the storyline. Like personally, I don't watch movies or anything. I just get my entertainment fix of video games and storylines and that stuff. Then again, I also love simulations, obviously. I think that goes without saying. Let's see if we can cut some of these guys off. This guy, oh, here we go. Even that guy stopped. Very nice of him. Oh. That's a very interesting sounding horn. Very interesting. And then the Xbox One's coming out as well. I was looking at a couple of videos of games for that. And the PS4's coming out. I'm getting the Xbox One. But I think the PS4, like personally, I think the PS4 will be much better in the long run. It's got a lot more exclusive titles for it, and it just seems better overall in general. Because Microsoft had to backtrack so many times on all this crap that they included, like just with the whole Kinect and always online stuff. Thankfully they did backtrack, but it's a flawed design from the get-go, unfortunately for them. Doesn't stop me from getting an Xbox though. And I might get a PS4, we'll see. We'll see what they can crack first, like all these scene groups and stuff. See if you can run custom software. It'd be really interesting to see. It's like with Xboxes and stuff, Xbox 360, it took a while for him to JTAG and all that stuff, to be able to run your custom firmware and copied games and all that. Not that I'd endorse that ever, but it'd be interesting just to see how well the protection is implemented for both the consoles. That's something that I'm really interested in, and how long it takes for the hackers to get around it. There we go, we've got an English song. It would be nice if it came up and told us what song they're singing, but I guess that's not really possible. Because they just take this off the internet. I guess off the website or something that this radio station owns. And I guess it's only European music. I was looking at the SDS blog as well, and they've been really hard at work on a lot of things, which is very good to see. I think they're focusing at the moment on, of course, this game, continually adding more and more stuff, but also on, I was reading some American landscapes for a sequel or something to the American 18 Wheels of Steel or something of that sort. Hopefully they'll be released next year, which will be very, very cool to see. Lots of good games coming out next year. I'm looking forward to it. Of course, the next generation consoles will be coming out. Zoo Tycoon, that game looks amazing. Just the high textures and all that. Maybe the gameplay, like I was watching a video, I think it was of Gamescom in Germany, of Zoo Tycoon. The game wasn't really working all that well, which is incredibly embarrassing. Like the guy was trying to water an elephant to clean it off, but the hose wouldn't turn on, and he didn't know what to do, and he was stalling for time. It was really obvious. And then he just gave up and he admitted defeat. Said that he knew it wouldn't work, or that it wasn't working, so hopefully they fixed some of the problems in the Zoo Tycoon game up, but just overall in general it looks amazing, and it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. As long as it doesn't really use Kinect, because that's just annoying. Like the Kinectimals game where you pet the air, whereas in game you pet the animals and tigers and all that. That's mainly for kids. It's not really what I want to play. I'd rather play like a simulation game. It seems like they've really babied it up as well. Like made it really, really simple to play. Like I was watching how they place down enclosures for the animals, and it seems like they're fixed enclosures. Like you just choose the enclosure and you plop it down. You can't create it yourself. Like you can't put fences around or anything. The enclosure's made for you, which is quite unfortunate. I mean, I wish that wasn't the case, but it seems like it is. So it seems like everything will be like the hard decisions or the fun ones will be taken out of the game and be really simple, but just the graphics look amazing. Really looking forward to the next generation of games. Because my computer's starting to show its age finally. I guess I can play most games still without recording. Fine, for the most part. I still can't play like Total War Rome 2, but that game's had massive problems with performance. So that's the best thing about consoles. You just need to buy the console and then you're pretty much able to run every game perfectly. And if it doesn't run perfectly, it's pretty much the developer's fault, not the consoles. Because there's some really low budget titles that lag up on the Xbox, whereas Grand Theft Auto 5, that run perfectly. And it looked amazing as well. Whereas like the Cabela's games that I think I was playing, the latest one, African Adventures, that wasn't really the smoothest game. For sure. Where exactly are we in the map? Alright, Wrocław, I think is how you say it in English. Poznan. We haven't gone to Warszawa yet, which is the Polish capital. That's what we should do next. Yeah, but any moment now, my brother should be getting the Oculus Rift, so hopefully I'll do it like a face cam and have a steering wheel for that. We should indicate right. I think that's what you need to do in Europe as well. Indicate out of the roundabout. I don't know why I indicated right at the beginning of it though. Should have done that because we're going straight. But in Australia, at least in the state that I live in, New South Wales, you've got to indicate when you're exiting a roundabout, which no one ever really does. But you're supposed to do it. But nobody ever indicates they're leaving a roundabout though, as indicate which direction they're going in. So like if you're going forward like I did just then, they don't indicate out, they just go straight without even indicating at all. You don't need to because you're going straight. What is this, like Lincoln Park or something? Sounds like it. They got a very distinctive sound to them. So we're going to discover Wrocław now. We should be stopping though. After all, we don't want to run the traffic lights. What does this yellow sign say? It's just yellow. Probably just warning us. It'd be pretty amazing just to sync the steering wheel up to like your real life steering wheel when you're playing the game. Must feel so realistic. Especially with the Oculus Rift, you're just able to move your head left and right, and that's what you see. That'd be amazing. And yeah, the developers, SCS, they implemented like a patch specifically for the Oculus Rift to make it compatible, so looking forward to that a heck of a lot. Come on, turn yellow. There we go. Get a bit of head start because it takes a little while for us to start the engine up and load it up, ready to rock and roll. These lights turn red. I'll be angry, but I think we're going to be set. Very nice. Oh, we did that without hitting too much. Very impressive. I think we must have discovered Wrocław a little bit earlier. It hasn't come up that we've discovered it, so there's that. Well, it's a green light. I think I should be waiting though, but whatever. Maybe they just went through because I was a bit of a distance away. Hey, we've got Beyonce going on. Very Polish looking city, even though I've never been, but it does look rather Polish. Here we go. Off we can go. Someone talking in these radio stations. And again, I guess it must be like 3 AM or sometime in Europe at the time of recording right now. Now we've got to turn left. What's this purple symbol? Check that out. Here we go. Oh, it's a truck dealer. Ah, okay, that's what it is. Righto. Doesn't seem like there's any new things in the game. We've only explored 50% of the map now, because after all, with the expansion pack, it added a lot more roads. The game's been out for over a year now. Crazy stuff. Still just as good as ever. So I'd sing along, but I don't want to embarrass myself, but maybe that'll be for the Let's Drunk series. I can embarrass myself for you guys. Right. Let's go through the city. Oh, this is a weird looking bridge. Doesn't really fit in. Why the hell would you just decide to paint a bridge blue? Camouflage it with the water or something. Let's see if there is water here. Yeah, there is. I guess there probably is a bridge like this in real life, but oh damn, that's weird. It doesn't fit in with anything. Not even the paint job of my truck. I kind of miss our light blue, aqua blue, and Lola pink truck. Lola pink, of course, was the color pink that we got from Agricultural Simulator. They had some amazing color names in that game. That was a pretty poor game in general, though. Had random like black squares in the game. We just fell through the map, as you do. Alright, we're good. We're struggling up this hill. Almost 10 kilometers. Hey, driver Felix couldn't find a job and had to return empty. Whoa, that was a truck right there. Should have checked. I could imagine like looking to your left with the Oculus Rift and just like, oh shit, there's a truck right next to you. Get a bit of a jump scare. Imagine playing Slender with it. Oh, it's going to be so exciting. Very much looking forward to it. The Oculus Rift costs like $300 or so, which is pretty crazy. There we go with speed cameras, so let's pay attention to the roads. Signs. 90 kilometers, I guess. 70. Yeah, we're not even getting it close to that. We've got toll booths as well. Bloody revenue raising bastards. Typical government. That's another game I want to play, Democracy 3. I've been mucking about a little bit with it. The games like that, they're obviously not all that realistic. There's like, I've been playing around with Democracy 3 and like you can set different laws and policies and all that and enact them, but it doesn't really take into account like charisma and all that good stuff, like personality, politics. Whereas all you do is just implement policies and it's just cause and effect. Like one thing leads to another, leads to another, and leads to another. Whereas in reality, I guess you can sort of lull the people into believing you when you're a politician. Whereas Democracy 3 doesn't really take that into account. If you guys have played it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I'm completely new to the series, so it's a little bit intimidating. Most games like that to me are. Like especially most Paradox grand strategy games. I'm sure they're a lot of fun, but I've just been always way too intimidated just to start playing it. Maybe we should grow a pair and actually just start it, but whenever I've tried to start playing one of those games, I've just never managed to get past like a first couple of minutes. But I've heard really, really good games about it, and I know it's a game that I'd be, like most of those Paradox games, I'd be interested in them. So I should definitely check that out. And of course, Tropico 5's coming out. Oh, that's going to be bloody marvelous. The teaser trailer for that was pretty funny as well. These cars go by really quick. I don't really know why they want to change the traffic AI. They said they're going to like completely rewrite it from the get-go, but it seems pretty good. Like they overtake you and then they go back to the correct lane, and the traffic seems pretty good. Maybe they drive like too much at the same pace, like all of them. That's the only criticism I'm thinking of just stuff to criticize. I think the traffic AI is pretty good. Everyone's driving pretty well. I'm pretty sure I don't need to rest. We've got 3 more hours. And the next rest stop is 5 hours. We probably won't even be yawning it at all during this trip, which is great. Off we go to Krakow. Can we see it? What's this KA city? Katowice. Katowice? I think is how you say it. Oh, is this? Banska Bystrica. Kosice. Righto. Alright, so we were driving on a country road for the most part. I didn't even really realize it was much of a country road. Didn't seem like it. Loving the radio stations though. Bit of Jesse J. Let's go back to the Russian stations if I can find it. Oh, UK. Let's go there. Okay, there we go. It's loading up. And take a little while, I guess, to sync it all up, and it should be playing any moment now. I love some like talkback radio, just some random shit. It'd be great with like Grand Theft Auto talkback radio. There we go. Yeah, not digging it. Let's have a closer look at some of this other stuff. There's only 2 Russian stations, it seems like. Oh, we go international, French, German, I guess, Danish maybe, Czech Republic. What's AT? Austrian? The Russian stations didn't seem to work for me though. It just made this really jarring censorship sound, and just a guy repeating himself over and over again. Yeah. It's like there's no connection. That's all it does on both stations, which is a bit unfortunate. Let's have a look at Europa 2. That sounds interesting. Hopefully it syncs up alright. There we go. Nothing like a bit of dance music on our truck journey. Better stay on our lane though. It's for the best. Yeah, the Command & Conquer series, the fact that it got dropped is really disappointing. I was really looking forward to it. And it seems like they've put a lot of time and effort into the game. Like I'm sure they would have created a large amount of it. And after like the closed alpha or beta, oh jeez, Driver Ruth lost this money. Bastard. Should fire her. But yeah, that's really disappointing. It seemed like they've done a fair amount of the game. Unfortunately, it was going to be free to play anyway, and well, suppose it was going to be released like a retail version, and then they changed it to a online only type of free to play game, which is just overall pretty dumb for a game like that, I think anyway. Like, I'm not a massive fan of free to play games, and They've just completely destroyed the Command and Conquer series, EA. But, like, when EA bought Westwood, they still released Red Alert 2 and Yuri's Revenge under EA, which were both amazing games. And just lately, they've just completely screwed it up with Command and Conquer 4 and Red Alert 3. I'm not a fan of either, especially Command and Conquer 4. It just brings a tear to my eye. They destroyed my childhood. Bastards. It seems like there's a toll booth somewhere around here. Interesting haystacks. Look like teepees or something. Some weather balloons. Not sure. Usually weather balloons come out really early in the morning, not later in the evening. But whatever. It's Poland, so I guess they do things a little bit differently. There. Let's start slowing it down though. Yes, in the patch 1.8, they've added a couple of new vehicles, and that's just it. I'm pretty sure. That's all I saw in the changelog. 2 new trucks. Maybe they were just 2 new models for the trucks. But I'm happy with just going on the quick jobs, and that way you get to experience all the trucks without having to splurge all the money on them. Because I'm pretty sure... Speed do. Oh, it's a brake or something, like a handbrake or something. Makes a weird sound though. But I wanted to check the bank out. I'm pretty sure I've got a lot of money left in my bank. I'll check that later though. Oh, a lot of money I need to repay back to the bank. This truck is definitely not the most powerful one. We'll leave it at that. That was the best. I should have turned earlier, but I'll take it. Off we go. We've got 100 kilometers left. And most of those kilometers are probably going to be in the city. Let's see. We still haven't even gone past Katowice. But Krakow is fairly close to it anyway. I think Krakow was the Polish capital a couple hundred or so years ago. Then again, it's not like I know the history of Poland all that well. Not that I really care for it all that much either. I just like arguing with my grandma about Poland. Obviously my grandma really loves Poland, but she lives in Australia, so I like to call it Poland a whole. And of course she gets really offended. And I think I've already said this in a previous video, but to any Polish person, they think that Poland's the greatest country in the world if it weren't for Russia. They absolutely hate Russia. It's always funny. So Poland, to most Polish people, would be the greatest country in the world if it weren't for Russia. So wouldn't, by that logic, Russia be the greatest country in the world? It just doesn't make any sense to me. You gotta love blind nationalism and patriotism. Well, it's not really patriotism, it's more just blind nationalism. Which is a dangerous thing in itself. Should be watching for my speed, although I doubt we'll be fine. Let's just slow down because the speed camera was right there. Not sure how fast I need to be going, or slow. It's about the time we turned our lights on. There we go. Should be driving on the right though, shouldn't I? I'm pretty sure. Just drive straight just in case there's a turn off. But it's a 2-lane highway. There we go. Now we're chewing through the kilometers down now. We are picking up a bit of speeds down the little hill. And then we'll slow down once we get up it though. 75 kilometers. Oh, bloody hell. What's with all these toll booths? The worst place around the toll booths is Italy, though. Every couple hundred meters. And it's on a really hilly country road as well. Just takes all the momentum out of your journey. Bit of Avicii in the background as well. I'm hoping the music isn't too overpowering. It shouldn't be. I mean, I've left it on this audio level for like all my other Let's Plays of this game. It's just that the radio might be a little bit different with the audio, but it should be the same. Like, you should be able to hear it, but it shouldn't be overpowering the sound of the truck. It's getting pretty late now. We've got an hour left. We've got lots of time until we need to sleep, and we're gonna deliver this heaps early. They expect it at Sunday at 4 in the morning at the earliest. We're gonna be there at Saturday at about 9:30 p.m. Looks like it might rain. It is getting cloudy, at least in front of us. But I'm pretty sure I turned the rain off, the rain probability way off, or way down, so it shouldn't be raining. So yeah, definitely look out for maybe some facecam videos and me driving around with the Oculus Rift. I still need to get the Oculus Rift, which is coming in the mail, and a steering wheel. But it should be a great deal of fun though. How the hell are we overtaking you now? We're going faster than him, we're not really overtaking. Oh, mate. God damn it. That guy was going ridiculously slow. Actually, let's chuck it right again. Driver Ralph finished the job. He finished another job as well. Like before, at the start, I think, didn't he? Pretty sure he did. He's definitely hard at work. And our employer pays us that. It's only £13 or euros, so it's not much at all. At least comparatively for the game. If you have to pay like bloody €13 for a toll booth, I'd be bloody pissed. For one go, it'd be damn annoying. Hell, there's an airport over here. Hell are we? Interesting language. Oh wow, cool. What the hell is the runways? Right there. Oh wow, that's really cool. Off it goes, shooting up into the air. I wonder when it will disappear. It's already pretty hard to see. It's already pretty much camouflaged. The plane, that is. And it disappeared. Alright. I guess it does disappear after a little while. I want to go to Krakow, so that means it said we need to turn off to the right, but it doesn't seem like we are. So we're going like around Krakow, not into the center, I don't think. Just near the center. To the side, so let's turn left. Actually no, we need to turn right, sorry. And we'll turn right onto the off-ramp. Which seems like we're going up. We'll slow down right around here. Seems like it'll be a rather sharp turn. Beautiful. Off we go into Krakow, which will unlock the city as well as, let's see how much of the roads, 49.46% of the roads unlocked. There's still a bit more that we need to do. But we can already see the destination, and we're going to arrive in 8 minutes. Hopefully parking ain't going to be too difficult. I'd rather park it myself manually, but if it's going to be too difficult, I won't. But I like the challenge. I'm willing to take it and grow a pair and do it. Alright, so is it this left? It is, I think. Yep. Krakow has been discovered. Very good to see. So this is the sand builders, and they are building a massive building. It's not really massive, but it's pretty cool. Nevertheless, alright. Let's see how we're going to do this. Don't really know how we're going to do this. Let's slow it down. Go around this way. Don't want to jackknife it too bad. We shouldn't have any damage either, should we? Yeah, no damage. I'm going to do it in this mode. Because, believe me, parking is enough of a challenge for me. Bit of Avril Lavigne happening. Whoa, 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 whoa. Straighten the wheels up. Straighten the wheels up and drive a little bit forward, and that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. That'd be perfect or excellent. Absolutely no damage. Bonus to parking the trailer, another 45 XP, and we have, well, progressed a little bit through level 23 master. Still a little while yet until we get to level 24, which will probably be like Wise Sage Master Truck Driver. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later.